How's it going, everybody? Welcome to a brand new episode of Crypto Clout, the YouTube show where we give you that stuff you guys love, that cryptocurrency talk. And of course, we are going to be having a discussion about Cardano, of course, nearing release of Shelly. Of course, there's a lot of things to talk about. It's of course surrounding Hoskinson and a lot of these other things that we've been seeing happening in the cryptocurrency world. And there's really never a dull moment in the world of cryptocurrency. Of course, at the time of making this video, we've got the market cap at 183. We've got Bitcoin coming in at 5,300. And of course, we've got some pretty interesting top performers, and Cardano is among them. Of course, the top performer of the time, at least, of making this video, we've got Repo at 76, and it's pretty interesting. I mean, we're gonna just take it from the top. Now, some interesting things talking about mass adoption and all these different things. That Bitcoin just crossed a huge adoption milestone. Bitcoin has once more stepped into the investment and trading limelight after the Bitcoin price suddenly jumped last week. And of course, with different articles like these, I mean, cropping up on places like Forbes list, this is also interesting time because we've got Pewdiepie, our friend, this funny guy, YouTuber, I guess. I don't really watch his content that much, but of course, who isn't aware of this YouTuber, of course, promoting cryptocurrency on live streaming, which is pretty huge. I mean, think whatever you want about this guy, but when the top YouTuber is promoting with his 100 million subscriber base, basically promoting cryptocurrency, live streaming and with a blockchain platform, the signs of mass adoption cannot be ignored, and especially with the resurgence in cryptocurrency popularity that we recently saw coming on down the pipeline. It is pretty interesting. So, in Cardano, we've got no one cries for decentralized solutions until centralized ones fail, says Charles Hoskinson. And this is a pretty interesting article because I think he highlights something that's right at the center of the cryptocurrency paradigm shift that we're witnessing happening, especially with big content creators basically moving themselves away from a lot of these failing platforms. I mean, of course, with streaming, we've got, the only game in town is, of course, like YouTube, which I'm still a fan of, and Twitch, and various other streaming platforms. But really, when it comes to content creation, it's interesting to see something like blockchain coming in. And with these decentralized solutions in general, a victory in one area of cryptocurrency is sort of to be celebrated by the whole area. I think anytime people are talking about cryptocurrency, it's something worth noting. So, of course, Cardano and IOHK are trying to solve many problems prevalent around us right now. For example, some people on Twitter are getting deplatformed without them knowing. Something IOHK can solve. This is a quote right here. And of course, we also want to solve issues on the financial market side, which is something that I'm deeply interested in. And it's including micropayments and such. Everything we can do is open source, and if someone else figures out a better use case for our product, then more power to them. Then it goes on to say, of course, if we push for decentralization for no reason, then we will get a solution that is worse than a centralized system. No one really cries for decentralized solutions unless the centralized ones fall. Of course, people in like Syria need it, though, because never before in history we need a solution would allow people to carry out value in the digital world is definitely really rife with that conversation. So definitely something to pay attention to there. It is interesting how Cardano is ending up right in the front and center when we're talking about all these things that are happening on a global scale. It is pretty interesting to see Cardano has been able to basically be at the right place at the right time. But of course, ADA, Charles Hoskinson, blast for bait and switch. This is an interesting article. Won't go into too much detail on it, but another quote, I guess. I don't mind if you want to criticize. All these different articles are the same for the most part, but I mean, you guys can go and check out that article as well, just to get an idea of. But we've also got this other one from the Daily Hodl. EOS founder says Bitcoin will beat 8 trillion gold plus Ripple and XRP, Ethereum, Litecoin, Cardano. And if you look at the first blockchain, let's say Bitcoin, it's fundamentally transformative in how we will do everything going forward, but actually a transfer takes an hour. It's expensive. If you look at the delusion way we pay through inflation on an annual basis, you're talking $50 to $100 per transaction, and it can only process about 3 transactions per second for every person. I think quotes like these do sort of highlight. So it goes back to that whole thing with the way people perceive, back in the day when the internet was just getting off and running. The fact of the matter is that blockchain very much does posit key challenge to the current system, because it's got that barrier of entry, which we all need to sort of pay some mind to at some point or another if we're going to have a serious conversation about the future of cryptocurrency. And I mean, whether or not people believe that the cryptocurrency paradigm shift is right around the corner, or whether you're somebody who believes that it's already in the making, the signs are all around us already, so it's very difficult to ignore. I mean, especially with the fact that the mainstream is basically at a point now where they have to talk about cryptocurrency to remain relevant, which is of course right along schedule with how we can expect to see a lot of these different things to continue to take on new ground, and of course how traditional stock markets can help mainstream cryptocurrency. This article is pretty interesting, to say the least. Definitely ties into the overall conversation that we've been having about a lot of these different things. This quote right here: I hope the centralized stock markets like the JSE take more seriously how the world will be moving away from centralized exchanges, and the impact that smart contracts and will have on traditional roles of custody and settlement. And I think that this quote definitely does speak to Cardano on a foundational level, especially when we really look at how smart contracts have had a huge impact on the world of cryptocurrency up until this point. It's certainly something that we need to keep in the back of our minds while we watch a lot of these different things unfolding, but of course it is all sort of par for the course to that effect. I mean, when we expect to see one thing happen, there is a tendency for us to get something completely opposite. So I mean, I guess only time will tell. It'll prove who's right, but this also our chart is a pretty interesting thing to check out as well, regarding Cardano and what we can expect to see, with the future of these different things, and how they're, going to be fleshing themselves out, especially in the current state of how cryptocurrency has been essentially making a lot of big strides forward. And I think Cardano does find itself right in the center of that because of the leading role that they're playing when it comes to smart contracts and a lot of these different things that are certainly going to be on the tips of everybody's tongue. Well, blockchain itself basically moves its way into a lot of these different variables. So it's definitely exciting to be able to talk about cryptocurrency in that context, and look at a lot of these different things from this point of view. So thank you to whoever requested that topic. I think this has been a pretty awesome video, a good opportunity for us to check out a lot of these different developments as they've been happening in real time when it comes to cryptocurrency and a lot of these different things I'm very passionate about. But Now, all that being said, remember this video is for entertainment, educational purposes only. Of course, this video is meant just so that I could express my own opinion. Of course, I'm always interested in hearing what you guys have to say, so make sure that you guys comment down below, letting us know what you guys think. Of course, if you guys are interested in connecting with us, you can do so. It's at CryptoTuber on Twitter. And of course, YouTube's also a great platform for that as well. But when we want to just say, I'm not your dad, make sure that you guys go and do your own research onto these things. I don't think Cardano will disappoint. I think it's one of those technologies that definitely does have a lot of interesting things going for it. So it's certainly a crypto that speaks volumes on what the decentralized world could actually look like, which we're starting to see unfolding in front of us, whether you like it or not. So it is interesting to see this kind of stuff happening. And I hope you guys have enjoyed this video, found the information valuable, and of course make sure that you guys subscribe and comment down below, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a good one.